الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إنا أنزلناه قرآنا عربيا لعلكم تعقلون رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي آمين يا رب العالمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh, everybody. Assalamu alaikum, Ahmed and Maryam. Everybody's got it. Okay, now it's time for review. I'm going to walk off and walk around and ask you to tell me.
Okay.
What's a harf?
A harf is a word that doesn't make sense if it doesn't have another word after it.
What's an ism?
Ism is a person, place, thing, idea, adjective, adverb, and more.
Good. What's
Fi'l.
a fi'l?
Fi'l is a past, present, future tense.
Past, present tense?
Yeah.
Past, future?
No, past, present, future tense.
Excellent. Past, present, or future tense. Good. We can move on. Now we actually start learning Arabic. We've learned concepts right now that kind of define things. So I'll walk you guys through this quickly. An ism is a person, place, thing, idea, adjective, adverb, and more.
Yeah.
We've kind of gone through some of the examples of what an ism is and what a fi'l is and what a harf. And a fi'l is a word stuck in time, verbs basically. Yeah. But we're going to stick to the word fi'l. And a harf is something that doesn't make any sense unless another word comes after it. For today, tomorrow, the day after, and maybe even a fourth day, I'm not sure yet. But for 3 days at least, we're only going to talk about ism. So fi'l and harf don't exist. Okay. We're only concerned with what?
Ism.
And ism is one of the most difficult subjects in the study of Arabic grammar. But if you understand it, then the things that I'm going to teach you are going to feel like complicated, but I will make sure you master them. Once you master them, and once you get past this level, then we can see such cool analysis. Like we can open up an ayah of the Quran and see what's happening inside a word in such a different way that we could never have imagined doing if we don't go through this journey. Right? Mm-hmm. And there are people that study Arabic for a few years and they're still not good at ism. You guys are going to be good at the grammar of ism in 3 days.
Yeah, inshallah. That's
what we're going to do. I'm going to make sure all of you that are watching, these two guys, and Jawad's going to make sure of that you guys are on top of your understanding and your of the Arabic side of ism. We've only basically been talking in English so far.
Yeah.
We haven't touched Arabic yet, right? So a little bit more English. And now we actually start the heavy lifting. Now we're in the thick of it. Okay? So where am I going to start? The first lesson is called stats. Jawad, you're going to say something?
Yeah. Can you paste the link for the documents like in the top left corner or something so that they can always see it?
Some of these are big lessons. Some of these are small lessons. You can think of them like chapters. Like the book of Ism is made up of 4 chapters.
Yeah.
So we got to study these 4 chapters. Okay.
Big boy pages.
Yeah. So, and this is in the order of how hard they are. So status is the hardest one. Number is easier. Gender is even easier. And then type is the easiest. Okay. So we're going to start with status, which is the hardest one.
Okay.
Your brains have not been fried yet. You are still young to the learning of Arabic. And I'm pretty sure that you guys can handle it. So we're going to start with status, and my job is to try to make it as easy as I can for you and make sure that you guys get it, okay? So I'm going to get rid of this. And you're not taking notes right now. I'm just helping you visualize. Even if you don't remember what I wrote on the screen, that's okay. What I need you to remember, I will make sure you remember. So relax yourself. Okay. So status. I'm going to write 3 sentences on the screen. In fact, I'll use the study packet, even though you guys don't have it. It's okay. We can just use it for reference. We're going to do that exercise tomorrow. Where is the... okay. Okay, let's read these together. Mariam, could you read the first sentence?
A teacher entered the classroom.
Good. The second one?
A student of his was sleeping soundly.
Okay. The third one?
The teacher threw a pencil.
And the last one?
The teacher's student woke up suddenly.
Okay. Well, let's look at the first one a little deeper. Okay, I'll zoom in on it so everybody can see it properly. Okay. Now, a teacher entered the classroom. In a sentence, it would be helpful for us right now, because we're studying the ism, to really underline and to identify the fi'l. That would help.
Oh yeah.
Okay?
Mhm.
A would be a harf.
Yeah.
The word A would be a harf because it makes no sense
Yeah.
without another word
word,
coming
yeah.
after it. Teacher is a person, so that's an ism.
Mhm.
So that's something we have to study right now.
Yeah.
Entered. Any thoughts?
Yeah, that's a fi'l.
That's a fi'l because it's
In the past.
Yeah.
Good job.
that is a harf.
The is a harf.
Harf.
Phenomenal. Classroom.
Is a ism.
harf too?
It's an
No.
ism.
Classroom.
Oh, it's
It's a
ism
place.
because
It's a place because
yeah.
it's a place. Teacher is an ism because it's a person,
Mhm.
and classroom's an ism because it's a place.
Yeah.
Right? Simple
Mhm.
enough. All right. Now, what was the fi'l again?
The fi'l entered.
Okay. Now we're going to think about entered for a moment. Whenever you have a fi'l, something happened.
Yeah.
Some action happened.
Mhm.
Okay. Now the question occurs: who did it?
The teacher.
Okay. Now listen carefully. Your first step is going to be find the fi'l, and then it's going to be find who did it.
Okay.
Okay. So in the first case, what was the action? What was the fi'l?
Entered.
Entered. And who did it?
A
The
teacher.
Teacher. Okay. In the second, a student of his was sleeping soundly. What was the fi'l and who did it?
The fi'l was
sleeping.
Good. Was sleeping. You agree, Maryam?
Yeah.
Okay. And who did it?
The student.
the
of
student.
You sure his didn't do it?
No.
No.
The student.
You sure soundly didn't do it? Who did
Yeah,
it?
The student.
The student did it. Okay. Teacher threw a pencil. Oh, that
Uh,
got dramatic.
yeah. The through is the fi'l.
Good. Threw is the
Teacher
fi'l.
is the ism.
The teacher is not just the ism. Teacher is the one who
Through the
Through it.
pencil.
did it.
Yeah.
Mhm, did
So
it.
she's.
So teacher is the fi'l, or through is the fi'l. Teacher is the doer.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna keep calling them the doer. That is
Okay.
okay. The teacher's student woke up suddenly.
The student is the
woke
doer,
up.
and the woke
No,
up
woke up is
suddenly.
a fi'l.
Woke up is the fi'l. Good, because it's in the past.
Yeah.
Then the question is, who woke up? Who did the act of waking up? Who's the
Student.
doer of waking up?
The student.
Good. Now, did you notice that all the doers were green?
No.
I did.
No,
I
no,
didn't.
back. Look, entered. Teacher entered, right? So it was
Mhm.
green. What about the second one?
Students.
Student was the one doing the sleeping, right?
Yeah.
So he's green again. The teacher threw a pencil. Teacher did the act of throwing.
Yeah.
Teacher's green again. Student is the one who woke up.
Mhm.
Student's green again. So the ism, that's a doer.
Mhm.
That's the one that's always green right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to teach you a new word. The ism that's a doer is rafa. Say the word.
Rafa.
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 Raf'un.
Raf'un.
Rafa.
Rafa.
Good. Good. So I'm going to say, instead of saying the teacher is the doer, I'm going to say the teacher's rafa.
Rafa.
And if you say, why is the teacher rafa? Because he's the doer. I say, hey, is classroom rafa?
No.
No, because classroom didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
What if I said a student of his was sleeping? Where's the rafa? Who's rafa?
The
The
student.
student.
The student. Only an ism can be rafa, by the way.
Yeah.
So you can't say a sleeping is rafa. That doesn't even work.
Okay.
The word rafa will be only used for someone who did it,
Did it. Yeah.
right? The person who did it. So first you find the fi'l, then you find who did it, and whoever did it will be what status? Rafa. Rafa. So who's rafa in the teacher threw a pencil?
The teacher.
The teacher's rafa. Good. And what about the teacher student woke up suddenly? What's rafa?
The student.
Good. The student, because he did the waking up.
Waking up.
So it's not true that the first word you come across will always be rafa. It could be later on too.
Mhm.
But you just got to pay attention on who did it,
Yeah.
right? So whoever did it will be called what? Rafa
Rafa.
for now. Good. Now, let me give you some more examples and see if I can test you a little bit. Allah created the earth.
Can you repeat the definition for rafa one more time?
Yeah, I can do that. So the process first, before we define, I haven't given a definition for rafa yet.
Mhm.
The process is when I give you a sentence, first find the fi'l,
Okay.
then find out whoever did the fi'l.
Yeah.
And whoever did the fi'l is rafa.
Rafa.
So the definition is, for now, the definition of rafa is doer of the fi'l.
Yeah.
Well, you can't know who the doer of the fi'l is if you don't even know what the fi'l is.
Yeah.
Okay, my sentence to you is Allah created the earth. What's the fi'l?
Fi'l is
It's
created.
Allah.
Wonderful. Good job. Fi'l is created. Then,
Rafa is
The
Allah.
Allah.
yes, now this is an important time for you to not just learn something about Arabic, but learn something about our religion. We're learning Arabic grammar, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're not learning about Allah. We're learning about
Arabic.
grammar.
Arabic grammar. We can describe Allah as merciful. We can describe Allah as powerful. We can describe Allah as the creator. We can describe Allah as many things.
Yeah.
But it would not be appropriate to describe Allah as Rafa,
Oh, okay.
right?
Okay.
'Cause
Yeah.
that's not talking about Allah. That's just talking about grammar,
Yeah.
right? So we don't say Allah is Rafa. We say the word Allah is Rafa.
The word. Okay. Yeah.
So that means we're still being respectful of Allah.
Yeah.
For any other word, we just say the word. Earth is this. Teacher is that. Doesn't matter. But when we talk about Allah, we have to be more respectful.
Yeah.
And mindful of our master. So we say not Allah is Rafa, but what?
The word Allah is Rafa.
Wonderful. The word Allah is Rafa. Okay?
Yeah.
So you guys followed the right process. You said the word created is the fi'l.
Yeah.
And therefore the doer of the fi'l is the word Allah.
Allah.
So the word Allah is Rafa.
Rafa.
Very good. Okay, let's try another example.
Learning so much today.
You haven't even started, honey. My car broke down.
Okay, so-
the fi'l is broke.
Good, broke down. You can even think of that as one big
Broke
fi'l.
down.
Yeah, and then
And
the Rafa would be
Is
my.
I broke down? I'm doing the breaking down?
No, the car is
The
Rafa.
car. Oh, the car. Yeah.
No.
Whoever did the act needs to be Rafa. Am I doing the act of breaking down?
No, the
No,
car is.
the car.
So
Yeah, I'm not.
Car's
I'm.
Rafa.
If I broke down, I gotta go to the hospital. I'm not gonna go to the
forbid.
mechanic shop.
yeah.
So who's Rafa or
The
what's
car.
Rafa?
The
So what
car.
I'm trying to tell you is, it doesn't have to be a person.
It could be a
Okay.
thing.
It could be a thing.
Wow.
It could be an idea. But whoever did it.
Okay.
Okay. If I said
So it could be whoever or what did it, right?
my
Whatever.
My anger. So
Made
made
me-
is the fi'l.
And
good
then
job, Mariam. You go with it.
Anger is the I forgot the name.
Or
Oh,
no?
the rafa.
Just think of Scooby Doo. Rubber.
yeah. Rough.
Anger is the rafa.
Anger is the Rafa. Very good, because
Anger.
anger is
Anger
the,
made
is
me-
doing the making.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
made me do it. Wonderful. Okay, let's get Islamic because we just got
Yeah, we
Scooby
gotta
Doo.
get holy. The messenger of Allah taught us the Quran.
Taught us the Quran is the
Taught is
Well,
the
pick one word.
Taught is the
Good.
is the fi'l and
Taught is the fi'l. Ahmed, your turn.
messenger is the rafa.
Excellent.
Do you?
How did you eat? Okay, if I said I ate an apple, what question does it answer?
What you eat?
What you eat? What you eat?
What you eat?
Yeah.
Outside.
Where you eat?
Where you eat?
Yesterday.
When you eat?
When you eat. There's more. How many you eat?
How you eat? Quickly.
Oh, that answer is
Out of hunger.
hunger.
Why
That
you
answer
eat?
is
Why
Yeah.
you eat?
I answered.
why you eat.
What
How
did you eat?
Yeah.
Where did you eat?
Mhm. How you
When
eat?
When did you eat?
Oh.
How did you eat?
And
Why did you eat? Yeah?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Whenever you have a fi'l,
Mm.
you get two labels.
Yeah.
You ask two kinds of questions. The main question and the investigation questions.
Okay.
The main question, if I give you the word ate, the main question is, hey, who ate?
Mm.
Who ate?
I.
That would be Rafa. When you ask the main question,
Mhm.
the answer is always
Rafa.
Rafa. Rafa is the doer.
Doer.
But my investigation question is to get as many details as I can.
Ah.
Hey, so you ate, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah. What'd you eat? Where'd you eat?
Biryani.
When'd you eat? Why'd you eat?
Mm,
You know,
yeah.
how'd you eat?
Mm.
Those are all investigation questions.
Yeah.
They're extra questions.
Mhm.
I call them details.
Mm.
So how many details are here? Well,
Okay.
first detail is an apple.
An apple.
Another detail is
Outside.
outside. Another
Yesterday.
detail is
Yesterday.
yesterday. Another detail is
Quickly.
quickly. Another detail is out of hunger. Each one of those is called nasb. N-A-S-B.
Nasab.
Nasb. So the doer is called what?
Rafa.
Rafa. Doer of the fi'l, right?
Fi'l.
And details about the fi'l?
Nasab.
Nasab.
Nasb. Remember, this is important. The rafa is
Doer.
not just doer, I'll bold it, of the fi'l.
Fi'l.
And nasb is what?
The actions.
No,
No, not the actions.
details
details.
about the fi'l.
Fi'l.
Why am I adding about the fi'l? Because every question had eating in it.
Yeah. So
Where did you eat? When did you eat? How did you eat? Why did you eat? You know, all of them had eat.
So it had the
I didn't say, for example, if I said, let me ask you this, or I'll show you this. My car broke down. Remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll use an easier word, stalled. My car stalled. Or my car stopped. Right? My car stopped.
Yeah.
And I say, and I add suddenly.
Suddenly.
And I say last year.
Last year.
Okay?
Okay. So
Suddenly,
Yeah.
suddenly year.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, and I asked, what's rafa? Well, step by step. First step, what's the fi'l?
Yeah. So the fi'l is stopped.
Good.
Uh,
Now, biggest question. How do you find rafa?
the doer.
Right?
So, it's not
Car.
my, it's
car. Because car did the act of?
Stopping.
Phenomenal. Okay. Now I want to be an investigator and say, you want to tell me some details? Yeah, well, it did stop suddenly.
So
When did this happen?
Last year.
Last year. Okay. And if I say last year, and I said on the highway,
Where did it happen?
where did it happen? Where did it happen? So these are all details.
Yeah.
But notice, look at the questions behind it. Well, how can you create a question behind suddenly? I would say, how did your car stop?
Oh,
How was the stop? Sudden,
sudden.
right? When was the stop? When did it stop?
Last year.
Last year. Where did it stop?
On the highway.
On the highway. And every time I asked a question, the word stop was there.
Yeah.
What was the question here? How did it stop?
Mm-hmm.
What was the question here?
When did it stop?
When did it stop? What was the question here?
Where did it stop?
Where did it stop? This is why all of these are nasab.
Mm.
But if I said, whose car is it?
My car.
Think about the question, whose car is it? Does that question have the fi'l in it?
No.
A nasab is always detail about the,
Fi'l.
so the word my cannot be a detail.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the question behind it didn't have the word stopped in it.
Stop.
Whenever you ask detailed questions, nasab questions,
Mhm.
the question has to have the fi'l
Fi'l.
in it.
Okay.
So whose car is it is actually not a nasab question.
Nasab.
Okay, so let's try another one.
Ustad,
Yeah.
why is last year not a fi'l?
Last year is the word for a time. It's not stuck in time. I will write a book about last year. Last year is actually an idea. So like today, Friday, Thursday, January, 1983, these are all names for times. And last year is also the name of a time, which means it's the name of an idea. What a fi'l is an act that happened in the past or present or future, not the name of something. Right? So that's, yes, those isms have to do with time, but they're not stuck in time. Okay, being stuck in time means it's an act that happened in the past or the present or the future. Okay, something that took place. Okay, which is why the word today is not an ism or is not a fi'l. It's an ism. It's the name of a day, just like Friday is the name of a day, and next year is the name of a year. By the way, next year is two words, or last year is two words, last and year. Right? Let me put that on the screen because it's a great question. Last year. The word year is the name of an idea.
Yeah.
And it could be any year, right? And the word last is describing it, which means it's an adjective.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually two words. And an adjective, this last, if I said last car or last house on the street, or last student in the class, or last session, of the program, whatever, when I say last, that's not time. And the word year could be any year, right? So the only way we think years in the past is because of that adjective. But each word should get its own sticker. Each word should have its own definition. So last is an adjective and year is an idea, and both of them are ism. And because they're ism, they can't be fi'l, right? Because you can only be one. You can't be both. That's why it's not. I hope that answers that question. What was I talking about now? My pool equals ism, but as maf'ul bihi. Okay, so some people have done some Arabic before. We'll get there, inshallah. We'll get there very well. Okay. Now, if I say, what time is it, by the way?
It's
We got a little bit of time. We got a lot to do.
So the fi'l is helped. The teacher.
Good job. First, always remember first step. Once you identify the fi'l, remember, drill this in your head. There are two kinds of questions. Main question and investigation questions. The main question will give you rafa. The investigation questions will give you nasb. That's the step by step. First, identify fi'l. Then, two kinds of questions, main question and investigation questions, right? You can also call them detailed questions because you want to know all the what? Details, right? But they all have to be about the fi'l, which means the first step has to be, I'll even put it first, the first step has to be find the fi'l. And now using the fi'l, ask the main question. What's the main question? And the teacher helped us a lot.
Where's Rafa?
Yeah, who did it? Who helped?
Teacher.
That's the main question. Who helped? Who's the doer? So therefore, teacher will be what? Rafa. Phenomenal. What are some detailed questions that have been answered here?
Helped us a lot.
Helped us.
How much did he help?
A lot.
Or how did he help? A lot. Right? So the a lot becomes what? Nasb. Because it's answering. And by the way, there's another nasb here. Who did he teach?
Us.
That's another detail, isn't it?
Yes.
Because I didn't know who he taught. Now I know.
Yeah.
So us is also nasb. Okay, last one. And now English is about to be over. I'm about to jump into Arabic. Okay?
Man.
I need you to know rafa, nasb, and I need you to know one last one.
Jar.
It's called jar. Okay? Jar means whatever word comes after OF. Whatever word comes after what? OF. So let's talk in English. I'm not even going to write this. Just listen to me. Messenger of Allah. What word is jar?
Messenger?
No, messenger of Allah.
Oh, Allah.
Not Allah, the word Allah.
Oh, the word Allah.
Okay. Yes. The laptop of Ustad. Ustad. House of Ibrahim.
Ibrahim.
Every time I say of, whatever comes after of is what status?
Jar.
Jar. There's three stickers. Rafa, nasb, jar. Every time I give you an ism, anywhere in the Quran, any ism in the Quran, has to be rafa, or nasb, or jar. It's got to be one of those three. No ism escapes. If you're an ism, sorry, you can only come in one of three labels: rafa, or nasb, or jar. And this is going to be very important for us to know which words are rafa, which words are nasb, which words are jar. We never do that for a fi'l. A fi'l is not rafa, nasb, and jar. Only an ism is rafa, nasb, and jar. Okay. And jar means what? Whatever comes after of. Now here's the tricky part. Remember my car? There's a jar in here. But Ustad, how can there be a jar in here? They're not even of. You said whatever comes after of. And now there's no. But there is an of. Think like Yoda, and you will find the of. Use the force.
The car.
The car.
The car of mine.
Excellent. The car of mine. You have to think in English. Is there a way to say this with of? Is there? Car of mine. What about his house?
House of mine.
Oh, you took his house?
House of his.
Okay. Your pen.
My The
Pen of your-
thine.
The pen of you keep taking people's stuff. The pen of
Your.
Oh,
yours.
yours. Oh,
Their
Their.
religion.
the religion of their.
Religion.
Theirs.
theirs.
Religion
of
of
theirs.
their. Yeah.
Theirs. You got an S. That's more appropriate. Some or last one. Allah's book.
The book of. The book of Allah.
Yeah, Allah. The book of Allah.
Allah. Okay.
The book of Allah. In other words, sometimes in English, things are said one word of second word, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes it's kind of flipped and you have to think about it and bring the of out of it. When you have to bring the of out of it in your head, it's still going to be the word after of. So if I said their religion, find me the jar, you would first have to take their religion and turn it around and turn it into what?
Religion of
Religion
their.
of theirs. And then you know, oh yeah, theirs is jar.
Yeah.
What about Allah's book? Well, flip it around. Book of Allah.
Allah.
The word Allah is
Is
jar.
jar.
Got it?
Mhm.
Okay. So now let's take a quick recap and get into Arabic. There are 3 kinds of Arabic. Woo! That was a long time ago. Street,
Street.
proper,
Proper.
and
And ancient.
ancient. Right? Which one are we doing?
Ancient.
Proper and
Oh,
ancient.
yeah.
Very good. Proper and ancient is what we're doing. Okay. Now, there are 3 kinds of words in Arabic.
Ism.
Ism.
Fa'il.
Ism.
Harf.
Harf.
Fi'l,
Harf.
harf. Definition of harf. Quick. Come on.
Harf.
The word doesn't.
the word doesn't
doesn't
come
make sense
without
unless
another
something
word
is
after it.
Good. Word makes no sense unless something is
after
after
it.
it. Fi'l.
Fi'l,
Stuck,
past.
past, present,
present,
future tense.
tense.
What, and something that's stuck in the past, present, or future tense.
Tense.
Good. Ism.
Ism.
Ism is
Person, place, thing, idea,
adjective, and
adverb,
adverb, and
adjective.
more.
Good. Which of these 3 are we doing in detail?
Ism.
Ism.
Ism. And right now under ism, we haven't taken any notes or organized anything, but right now we learned that an ism
Is jar.
can be rafa
Rafa.
or nasab or
jar.
jar. When it's rafa, what's it doing? When it's nasab, what's it doing? What's it jar, what's it doing? What do you know so far?
Jar is after of.
Jar is after of. Good.
Nasab is the details.
Details of what? That's not enough. Details is not. Excellent, Mariam. Details of the fi'l.
Rafa is the doer.
The
of
doer.
Of the
fi'l.
the fi'l.
Doer of the fi'l. You guys are killing it. You're ready.
I learned more than I did last year.
Because there's only 3 of
Yeah.
us and 3 million on the internet.
You're right.
I hope you guys are learning and having fun and being tortured. This is great.
Yeah. You tortured
I'm
me.
loving it.